Hi Taurus, thanks for tuning in today. We're going to do a basic energy check-in for you guys for the mid-month of May 2024, second half of the month. See where your energies are at, see what advice we could give you, something you might not be aware of, and just kind of see what your challenges are. See what we can do for you. If you hear any jingling in the background, that's my kitten playing with his little toy. I'd rather him play down there than climb my legs, jump all over my camera stand, and bother you guys for your reading, but he may do that, so we'll see. So hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much that he's playing. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys a couple of these astrology cards to start out with, and let's just see what Spirit has for you. So Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, and Archangels, what messages do we have for Taurus, please, for May 2024? Main energies, strongest energies for Taurus, please. Strongest energies for Taurus. What's the strongest energies for Taurus, please? Strongest energies for Taurus, anything? Nothing's wanting to come out. Let me get the rest here. I have some to hold on to because there's not very many in here. We got one here. We got challenge and disharmony. Oh, what's going on with you guys? We have the Alchemist, Virgo. And we have the beautiful minded Libra. Oh boy. So, and the bottom of the deck, we have wild femininity, Lilith. So this could be somebody that's very protective, very nurturing, very motherly, right? That wild feminine energy. It could be seductive, sexy. A lot of times Lilith is looked at as being deceitful, but you know, that's more of like Christianity thinking that that word is a deceitful kind of feminine energy. As the female bride of Adam, the first woman actually created and sent away and turned into a demon and that sort of thing. But Lilith is wild femininity, and it's a goddess energy. It's just that creation kind of energy here, okay? But also has that power, the same power equal to man, right? Okay, so we have something square here, which means challenge and disharmony. So there's something about your mind and Virgo, the alchemist, the creator. The alchemist is like the wise one, right? That really knows how to bring things to fruition. Virgos are very hard workers. They really know how to put in a lot of effort to get what they want. They know how to use their resources well to achieve things. And then, so we have some challenge and disharmony there. And then we have Libra, the beautiful minded. This is balance, fairness, creation. So there's something about the things that are being created. And I'm seeing here, it's hard to put it into words. What I'm really feeling is there's a imbalance, right? And it's challenges, making a challenge with the structure and creation of something. So there's a goal you're trying to get to and you're working really hard at it. You're putting in effort, you're putting in materials or resources. You're trying to build some sort of structure or stability here, using a lot of logic, not taking a lot of risks, but really trying to remain focused on a specific outcome. So you're putting all of your efforts, resources, and energy into a specific outcome that you're being very structured and disciplined about trying to do here. And that's all because there's some sort of balance or fairness here. This is what you think is the right thing to do. Maybe you're trying to get your finances or your job or your education or something really finished and balanced out because that's what you think is going to make everything balanced in your life, right? It's going to... one thing has to equal another thing, and so these are the things that you have to do to make something right and fair. But there's some sort of energy here that's challenging it. It's really hard for you to find this balance or to really have your mindset on this right now. There's disharmony, or it's creating disharmony between you and others, or you and other things that you've got going on, or even you and yourself. So we're going to look into this a little more, see how it plays out in the tarot. Hopefully that you heard something out of one of these cards or some of these cards that may fit a specific situation or mood or something that you or someone close to you is involved in that you may have some sort of interaction with or have had or been kind of going through. Excuse the vape, I've been doing a ton of readings and I need my nicotine. So here we go. We're going to go and take a look at your guys' cards, your spread. Spirit guides, let's see. What do we got for Taurus, please? What do we got for Taurus? What is their overall energy? Taurus's overall energy, please. Whoa, okay. These are very hard to shuffle, by the way. You've got the King of Pentacles. This is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo card. So this is definitely a card that goes along with that Virgo as well as yourself. So this is the card of like having that structure, that authority, that intelligence, and that logic when it comes to earthly things, to your work, to your home life, to material things, to wealth, to finances. This is having stable relationships, being a leader, having that strength and that authority, that positive mindset to really level up, be the boss, be the best. This is all about owning your own business, or being the top of your company, or working to achieve a higher goal, or wanting to have the financial stability to make the financial decisions in your family, your household, you want to be stable and have just this kind of energy where you feel really good and comfortable with your decisions and your finances and the direction that that's going, the longevity that you're going to have with that. That's kind of the energy that you're in right now. Is just very boss daddy minded, even if you're a female. All right. Your current energy, though, is the Three of Swords. Yeah, here's that disharmony coming in, the challenge. The Three of Swords, this is a broken heart. I don't know if you guys can see it so great in this camera. I'm actually going to stand up, see if I can get in that light a little bit, see if you guys can see this beautiful artwork. Not so great, huh? It's a beautiful picture. It's just really gorgeous when you can see it. He's a man sitting there. He's very sad. He's like sitting by the water, right? And the waves are crashing and the sky is gray, but he's got this like little bit of light behind him. There's like, he's going through the heartbreak, but you know, you're able to get through that. So there's something that you're very disappointed, heartbroken about. It can represent a third party interfering in your life or challenging your disharmony. So this could be in work. This can be in a relationship, friendship group, or family dynamic where somebody could be interfering. And it's creating some sort of sadness, disharmony, backstabbed feeling, emotional sadness. What's the challenge? What's in the challenge position for Taurus, please? Let me see. All right. We've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is really like standing up for yourself, your heart, your emotions. Really opening up about your emotions, communicating what you're feeling. That takes some bravery. And sometimes the Queen of Swords has to kind of know how to stand up for themselves by speaking up against that and saying, you know what, you're not aligning with my heart space, and I'm cutting you out of that. I'm not going to stand up for it anymore. There's that Libra, that justice, that balance. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to go after the things that my heart feels. I'm going to fix my emotions. I'm not going to let this energy hold me down anymore. So it's all about like cutting out the things that hurt you. Sometimes you don't want to. Maybe it affects your home life or your stability or your job to actually like deal with the things that are hurting you emotionally or communication wise or something like that. The Lovers and the Hanged Man wanted to come out. Maybe there's a decision between a choice or a decision even with a loved one or a partnership. Okay, but let me take a look at your future. Future for Taurus. Pew, kitty. Pew. What did you do? Stinky. Hi, Oscar. He's not much bigger than a deck of cards, is he? You gonna just lay down on Taurus's reading like that? How rude. How rude. You gonna hold on to that King of Pentacles for him, huh? All right, let's look at your future. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, making a decision here. So you're going to be weighing out the pros and cons here. You've invested in something, your energy, your time, your finances, your money, something that you have kind of planted seeds for, and now you're like watching it grow and you're wondering if it's going to be fruitful. Is this worth doing anymore? Is the juice worth the squeeze on this? I need to make a decision on what to do. And so that's what's coming in. So there's this energy of needing to like balance things out, make some sort of choice here. We have this disharmony. We have these scales here about your creations, your money, what you're doing here. All right, let's see what you're unaware of. What's Taurus unaware of? Oop, that one would have been a good one. Seemed like it really wanted to come out. Whoa. The King of Cups. This is a whole lot of emotional happiness. This is somebody who knows what they want. They know that they are focused on love. Their heart is very opened up. They have love on the brain. Their mind and their heart are in sync here, right? They're very emotionally mature. So you're unaware that there's a lot of emotional stability or happiness, or that there's a lot of love here. Somebody has a lot of love for you, or you're about to be fully happy. Like there's a happiness energy down here. What's your advice? What's Taurus's advice? The Phoenix. This is a bonus card. This is like freedom. This is like coming alive again after all kinds of turmoil and struggle, and just like if you've been to the bottom and now you're re-emerging as something better, right? I'm going to take a real card to go over that, or like a real regular tarot card though. What else? What other card would you have for advice? The Seven of Wands. Protection. Protecting yourself. Defending yourself. Not letting other people attack you or hold you back. Not letting your own beliefs or things that you've tried to do that you like feel like you failed at. It's that keep trying energy, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let anything prevent me or block me from emerging better from this situation. You went through a bad situation. It set you back a lot. It created a lot of problems for you, but those problems are lessons. And it's about, like, your advice is to protect yourself from having to go through those things again by really focusing on like things that are actually good for you, actually good for your heart space, and being able to cut things out that don't align with the energy and the goals that you have, where you want to go. And don't let your own mindset and just because the things that you've went through in your past be the thing that blocks you and prevents you from emerging better. You know, those are actually lessons. They're not things to prevent you. And it's all about like weighing these things out. You're going to be really making some choices here. And the challenge is going to be having to like realize that with the Queen of Swords here, and to cut something out of your life that doesn't belong anymore because it's not aligning with what your true destiny is, your true heart space, what your true intentions, expectations in life are going to be. And then we have your outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about that independent energy. This is abundance. This is like reaping your rewards for all your hard work and labor. It's being able to sit back and enjoy life. This is having nice things and luxuries, but it's also a card of being independent, independently financially. So if you've had some money struggles lately, like this is like you being able to kind of have a little bit of leeway in your life, maybe a little bit of fun. Like the things that you're creating with this Alchemist card is like allowing you to kind of be able to make some decisions here to see what things are worth it. Give yourself a little chance to have a good time. If you've gotten out of some sort of relationship with that Three of Swords, or a job or something that you're going to have to make this decision to cut out of your life and finally move on from, once you're able to like open up fully emotionally to the new you, to what you really want, really truly understand your emotions and what you're trying to do. Come here, buddy. Then it's going to be a lot of independence here for you. This is the outcome. Like you'll be able to make it on your own. Don't let money or things like that hold you back, because that's a lack negative mindset here. But also don't let things stay in your life that don't belong, or that put you in a mindset where you have to worry about yourself, or where it brings you into an energy where you don't believe in yourself. Okay? Because this is somebody who's went through a lot when you see the Phoenix. You went through a lot. Whether it was your fault, somebody else's fault, or circumstances that weren't due to people, this is just like something that was very hard for you, and you have this ability to emerge from the ashes from that if you don't block yourself, right? Like don't prevent yourself from doing it by not like focusing on the right things and not like cutting out the wrong things from your life. That's how you'll end up in that spot. So we're going to start by looking at the overall energy with the King of Pentacles. I would like to clarify. King of Pentacles, please, for Taurus. First card we got is, we got the Five of Cups. Yeah, looking back, So like the Five of Cups is a card of loss and regret, sorrow, and, you know, hurt emotions. It could be like focusing too much on things that are out of your control that already happened, like looking back to the past too much, focusing on those things that were emotionally painful and not realizing the goodness and the love and the things that are really going to make you happy still exist. And it's like shifting your focus towards the good, towards having longevity, stability, abundance, whatever that is for you. Success is really the card I see with the King of Pentacles, is a card of success, of stability and success, right? Oscar, you're driving me nuts. You gotta go. Go play down here. Go play here, look. Play with your mouse. All right, that might be a little annoying too, but let's see. Let's get through this one for you guys. All right, what is the current energy for Taurus with that Three of Swords? Oop, right away. Two came out. We have the Death and we have the Hanged Man. So currently it's like maybe you feel stuck, or you're just like waiting for something to really be over, or to transition from something that ended, and you felt really stuck in your sadness, or your hurt feelings have kind of kept you from moving forward or really letting something end so that you can transition, right? So whatever this was that hurt, it's like it's had you stuck and you haven't truly let it go. You haven't really let it end all the way. You're still sitting in these sad emotions here over the situation. This situation could have affected lots of other areas of your life because of a certain situation, which have created deep-rooted painful feelings. It's creating challenges and disharmony when it squares off with other parts of your life here with that square, challenge, and disharmony. You have the right mind to restore this balance. You have the right ideas and the right thoughts, the right way of thinking about things and trying to do things in a balanced and justified way, using that beautiful mind of yours, that creativity, that intelligence to move forward will help balance things back out in your life. But you have to create it with that Alchemist card. You have to do the work. You have to put your nose to the grindstone. You have to figure things out. You have to build stability. Every situation can be gotten out of. Every situation, unless you end up in jail for something that you did. All right, tell me about the challenge. Queen of Swords is the Three of Cups. This is a card about third parties, but it also can be like having a child, the birth of a child. This can be a card of celebration, happy times, partying with friends, events, like holidays, hanging out, just like a group of people that you share emotions with. You may have to cut some people out of your life. There may be a third party that has been interfering in a situation that has brought a lot of hurt to you, that has caused this stagnation in your life. And your challenge is like cutting this out, or maybe cutting out going out, having too much fun, cutting out some sort of friend, some sort of energy that used to bring you the joy and the fun, right? But it's time for you to like stand up for yourself there and like really speak your truth, speak your heart. And that's kind of a challenge for you. All right, with the Seven of Pentacles for the future energy, we have the Ten of Wands. This is like carrying a lot of burdens and weights. Like you've went through a lot of trials and tribulations. You've had a lot of lessons here because you took your chance. You shot your shot at a lot of things. And so you've learned a lot along the way. It feels like you're carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of heavy weight here. And so the Seven of Pentacles is all about like deciding what is worth investing in anymore. And what do you need to close out? What cycles have become too burdensome and you're ready to let them go? You're done with that cycle. You're not going to carry that burden, that responsibility, and that heavy weight anymore. You're ready to just say, okay, chop it up as a lesson and let it go. So like a good example would be carrying a grudge towards like a friend of yours or an ex or somebody in your family that did you dirty, and you keep that burden on you all the time. You're still angry. You're still like, I did this and I tried that and I put all this effort in and I made this and I created that for us and and then they, you know, now I'm having to deal with all the bills. Then I'm having to, you know, pick up all the pieces and I'm having to do all the work and I'm having to, whatever your situation is. And it's just like, looking at that and saying, you know what? It's not worth me investing my energy into this anymore. Or is it worth it? Or is it going to be too burdensome? And it's like ready to like make a decision here, weighing out your options and like ready to release some sort of burden so you're not carrying it anymore. Trying to decide what options or investments in your life, what areas are you dumping your resources or your personal energy or your heart or your finances or whatever you're dumping into, and like trying to decide, is the juice worth the squeeze on that anymore, because it's feeling really burdensome, right? And I'm ready to close out that cycle. I'm ready to finally let it all the way go. Okay, so what you're unaware of is that King of Cups. That's that love. Too many just try to come out. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. This is excitement. Something new and exciting is coming into your life here. Could be with somebody who has a lot of love to give, somebody very caring, somebody very kind, somebody very emotionally mature, or somebody that's really going to be very in love with you. There could be a lot of passion here, somebody that you're going to be very emotionally connected to, or a situation that's going to make you very happy. It's going to be an exciting new direction. This could be a job. This could be new friend group, whatever this situation is for you. It's like what you're unaware of is that there's a new exciting or passionate beginning, something exciting, a new path or direction that's exciting, brings out passions, which could be sexual passions, but it could be passions because it's something you really are passionate about, and it's a new path or direction that brings in a lot of stable emotional happiness. This is your mind being totally at peace with your heart, and this, or it's a person that you could have this beginning with that's coming in for you. And we're going to clarify the Six of Wands. This is your advice. I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands with the Phoenix underneath, but we're just going to clarify Seven of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands. That is the universe saying, I meant what I said. This is about protecting yourself, okay? Your advice is to protect yourself. Do not let your previous lessons and challenges hold you back from having something new in your life, to becoming a new you, to having a new direction, to, rebirthing basically. It's a whole new rebirth, a reboot, a reset of just explosion of creation and energy and love and whatever you want it to be, because that's something that could be coming in for you if you don't block it by letting your old lessons or trials and tribulations, toils and labors, things that you've done, if you don't let them block you from that rebirth and stop you from something that could be really good, right? Like meeting somebody online and then making excuses about like, well, when I dated so-and-so, they, liked that same thing, and I just don't know if I want to do that again, and you just, I don't know if I really want to go on a date with them, and like you stop yourself from something that could be really good. Or I don't know, I've tried to do that type of work before, and I really got let down by it, and I just really wasn't good at it, and so I know it seems like a good offer, but I'm just going to look for something else. It may not work with my schedule, like, you know what I mean? Like talking yourself out of things by being too hurt by things that have already happened that you've already learned from. So I'm going to take a look at your outcome. Let me look at that Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful energy to be in. It's very independent. Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Here we go. We've got this another independent financial energy. This is very generous, stable, creative, able to create your own wealth, your own stability, your own finances. So if you've been struggling with money or a job, this is like your skills, your talents, your crafts, your hobbies, what you're good at could bring in some sort of side hustle or new business idea, or ability to kind of level up at your job, or really just be able to provide for yourself and your family, your others, or build some sort of family or home life for yourself. But this is also being very comfortable independently, knowing that you can take care of yourself and take care of your own. You don't need somebody else to do it for you. And with the King of Pentacles being on top here, this could also represent like going from single to starting to connect with somebody else, right? And having a match, a perfect match. So like maybe being single and independent is what you need in order to be that other role for somebody, or for somebody to be that other role for you. But it's first about like your outcome is like you're going from like this very single and independent energy where you're going to find yourself being very stable and lucky and able to create wealth, create abundance, create stability, create a loving home, a loving job, a creative earthly realm type stuff, material things. And you know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody like a hobbyist. This is somebody who can sew, or makes jewelry, or creates furniture pieces, or remodels houses, or, you know, works from home and has their own business. This is somebody who makes stability, but also does things out of their heart. So doing something that their heart enjoys, like it's a very emotional job. You could be somebody who is a tarot reader, or some sort of like a healer, or, you know, somebody that works with like candles or mystics and rocks. It can be anything, but these are both very independent energies, but they're also both very giving and generous and luxurious energies. Standing strong, standing tall, that's a great outcome. And we also have the two matches here that could be there. So I really hope that you guys found something out of this message that could help you out at this time. Remember that you don't control tarot. Tarot doesn't control you. It's like you just got to take advantage of the energies that are around you. These are the energies that you just went through, that you're currently going through, or about to go through. Everybody's on a different timeline. Take parts of the message that fit you and flip them and switch them around where they do fit for you. Remember, I'm reading for energies as the idea of, it could be for a relationship, a friendship, a job, any particular situation that I'm not listing, and trying to make cards that have a few meanings to them work together with that. So if you'd like a personal private one-on-one reading, I can do a live Zoom call, or I can record a video for you once I get an email with your name, your payment information that went through on PayPal, and the details about the question that you're looking for answers for, and your situation details, so we can pinpoint these energies and messages directly to you to get a better, more clear and private message for you. Remember to always try to find a reader where the basic messages seem to match with you and you like their style, and definitely use the private messages to kind of help you to grow and decide what steps you should take to try to accomplish or avoid the energies you see coming in, or the challenges you see coming in with the energies that the cards are saying are available. I'm trying to help people understand how tarot works. And so if you have any questions, you can also email me. But please remember to like the video with a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That also definitely helps. And I hope that I can see you guys on the next one, Taurus. And have a good rest of your month of May. Bye.